Talk about a day, guys. T. Higgins is asking to be traded. We signed Drew Sample and Travion Williams to new contracts. Drew Sample got a 3-year, $10.5 million contract. So it averages out to around $3 million a year for the next 3 years, which is kind of funny here because if you think about it, going into last offseason, we know Drew Sample was a free agent. We ended up bringing him back on a 1-year deal. And it was like, okay, I don't know if he's going to be the future of this team yet. We're kind of still figuring this out. We're going to try to hopefully draft someone. We never did. We're going to sign a free agent. We signed Irv Smith. That was the goal. And now we're sitting here a year later with 0 free agents signed so far. T. Higgins wants to be traded, and we're getting Drew Sample back on a 3-year deal. Well, I guess if T wants to be traded, we have $20 million extra in salary cap, so $3 million contract per year isn't really going to destroy us. Oh, man. Travion got signed to a similar situation as Cody Ford. Nobody probably really wants Travion or Cody Ford. They're going to hit free agency. You have a 90-man roster. You sign him to a contract, and you keep him on the roster. That's pretty much that whole dilemma, that situation. It's not really that big of a deal, but it is what it is. You know, you kind of just keep him on the roster, and you figure out something when it goes on from there. This is obviously means that Drew Sample is going to be our starting tight end. Right now, he's the only tight end on the roster. He's going to be a starting tight end for the next 3 years. We don't have any other tight end because Tanner Hudson has not been re-signed. If this was Tanner Hudson got a 3-year deal, I would be like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. But he still hasn't gotten any deal. And Wednesday is free agency. So that's interesting. Second news / information we're hearing right now. Vonn Bell, according to Joe Persons of The Athletic, is being released by the Carolina Panthers. Bell was due $3 million roster bonus on March 16th, which would be a theme among all the guys Panthers are cutting. Would be interesting to see if they pursue Justin Simmons, who was, I wouldn't mind bringing back Vonn Bell. I really wouldn't. It's interesting how Hayden Hurst just gets cut for the Panthers. And now Vonn Bell gets cut. It's almost like every guy that we lost last offseason is getting cut. Except for Samaje Perine. Which if he got cut, you already know. It's within seconds. It's not a question. It's, we go sign him, pick him up, and enjoy our day. That's not a question. But, I wouldn't mind picking up Vonn Bell again, bring him back, and, see what he can do. I'm not saying we're going to give him a crazy contract, but honestly, probably something similar to what we offered him last offseason when he left us and went to the Panthers. I think we offered him, I believe, in the ballpark range of $5 million per year, a 3-year contract, and just bring him back. Just bring him back. He already knows loose defense. He already knows what he's doing in loose defense. He's going to be able to figure it out pretty quickly. When I figure it out, I meant to say get up to date with playing with Jordan Battle and that back end. He's already played with Tyson Anderson. He's already played with Dax Hill. He knows what he's doing, and he's really good in run support. So we kind of get that run support safety back, and this could really help out our secondary / defense. We talked about bringing in a veteran free safety or strong safety this offseason, and I think Vonn Bell, ironically enough here, might be the best option because he already knows what he's doing. We don't have to really, coach him or put him in situations that he's not ready for or he's not used to. He knows what he's doing. So I think this is a perfect signing, in all honesty. It's almost like a match made in heaven. Almost like he's been on our team for a couple years. So it is what it is. I'm still not fully over the whole T. Higgins. I apologize that I'm keep turning my webcam off. It's not because I'm crying. It's because I'm about to sneeze. Oh, I don't know, man. This T. Higgins thing is still irking me a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. I will say, this is a little side note here. I know Zim Hude right now is getting a lot of hate on Twitter, okay? And you know anything about this channel, I love Zim Hude. He's amazing. He's a little crazy, but, he's my type of crazy, right? I love the guy. But if you guys remember last offseason in March, Zim Hude all but confirmed that T. Higgins was going to get a contract extension. And well, no, sorry, no, not the contract extension. He said it was all but given that he signed it, and it was already done, and the contract was done. And I was so excited. If you remember the channel, I made a video, and I was so excited. Everything was great. I was happy, and yeah, no, in the end, it didn't happen. And now he was requesting to be traded. And again, like I said, for those who are hating on Zim Hude, he's a Bengals fan on Twitter, man. He posts stuff that, he's very passionate about the team. He loves the team. He's gonna say stuff sometimes, and I'm sure he doesn't just make up stuff. I'm sure he heard something or his sources said something, and he got excited and he got, crazy about it, and he posted it. And I'm sure, that's just how it ended up working out. He doesn't, go in there to spread misinformation or lie or deceive people. It really just comes down to probably he heard something, he tweets it out, he gives his thoughts and opinions, and it is what it is, right? So, again, for those who are hating Zim Hude, man, don't hate on the guy. He loves the team. He loves the Bengals. He loves posting about us. So it is what it is at the end of the day. As he said, and I'll use his words here, it's just business, and every day something new happens. And the unfortunate fact is, you can't keep everyone. I think Mike Brown with the whole pie example is really just destroying my brain right now, because this is kind of where I would see us being in, is the pie example. You can only have so many slices of the pie, and once you divvy it up throughout the whole entire team, eventually, the pie runs out. And right now, the pie is running out a little bit quick. We might need to go ahead and get some type of, aid going on here. We need to, because we don't have pie. And it sounds like a first world problem, but in terms of the fact that we have the fourth highest, best pie in the NFL, well, gotta figure something out. And Cincy, let's get it. Hude. Peace out.